Hi, Todd Weathers here from catfoodreviews.net. This is the first video in a series we are putting together covering frequently asked questions we receive regarding cat and pet food. Our intent is to help educate consumers so you can easily make the right decision for your cat. That's what's most important to us. Let me start by saying that I'm not a veterinary, or am I a pet food or cat food manufacturer. I'm just a cat-loving guy who works with a group of people that collectively have experience in the pet food industry and have done an extensive amount of research on pet food. We know a bit, and we want to share it with you. Let's get started. First question we'll tackle is, what is the difference between meats, meat meals, meat byproducts, and meat and bone meal? Some of you are probably asking yourself, what are we talking about? We're talking about the ingredients list on your cat food. I encourage each of you to pause this video, or right after it, grab some of your cat food and look at the list of ingredients. A close look will show at least one of the items listed above in our question. Let's talk more about those. To me, there are only two categories for these four ingredients. They are basic, but get the point across. They are good and bad news. We'll start with the bad news. Items in the bad news category are meat byproducts and meat and bone meal. Byproducts, bones, well, let's shed some light on there. Meat byproducts are by far the worst, as they are, as the name says, byproducts of the animal and nothing most humans would ever touch. Some examples of items used as meat byproducts are organs, intestines, beaks, feathers, even blood. Pretty nasty. Meat and bone meal is not much better. Labels likely never list the type of meat like chicken, beef, pork, etc. right after where it says meat and bone meal. Because this means it's very low-grade animals, they're too embarrassed or do not want to disclose that information. And not only are they low-grade animals, it's the worst parts of those animals. No cuts that you could purchase in your local store for sure. Finally, bone is ground up and mixed in as a filler and has no nutritional value. If either of these items are listed on your ingredient label, I strongly recommend you choose a different food. I think once you start looking, you will be surprised to find that some of the biggest names in the cat food industry list these items in their ingredients. Let's get to the good stuff. Items in the good category are meats with the specific type listed after it, and usually in parentheses. It'll say chicken, beef, pork, etc. And meat meals with specifics as well, the same original type listed in parentheses. Meats with specifics are a good thing, but slightly different than meat meals. Meats by themselves, without meals in the name, simply means it was measured before it was dehydrated and may not make up as high a percentage of the finished product as you might believe. But it is specific, good quality meat that is in the finished product. Meat meals are meats with specifics that are measured after the dehydrating process and are a much truer measurement. Understand that pet food ingredient labels list products by their total weight or percentage of the finished product. They are in order from the highest to lowest. Look, cats are natural carnivores, and many current domestic cats still hunt and eat their prey. If you're unfortunate enough to have to clean up the remains, as I have many times, pay attention to what is left. It is usually always the organs, snouts, bones, teeth, feathers, and lower quality sections of meat, aka meat byproducts and meat and bone meal. So your cats don't eat it naturally. When the ones that do hunt, you don't want it in your food. For more information and more videos, visit our site at www.catfoodreviews.net. Thank you.